No. Well, okay. That was weird. RB, what's going on? Hey, there she goes. What's going on, Chicago? Hey, you missed my little concert last night, Chicago. And you know I had to we got to talking about power last night, and a certain name was brought up, and it was only brought up because you wasn't in the chat. I had to look around the corner. You know what I'm saying? I had to make sure my phone wasn't bugged, and my phone wasn't tapped or anything. I had to make sure it wasn't no ears listening. When I said the name, because I don't want you mad at me. Ryan, I see you. What's going on? Salute. Facts. What's happening? Yeah. Yeah, he looking for something, but it ain't that. He's he is losing it literally again. Like, hey Ryan, you remember when we used to have Dub so like he would lose it so bad that we literally had got concerned for a moment whether or not he was going to off himself. That's not funny, but he would get so mad. Like, it was so funny and it was so bad that literally we would not be doing. It's kind of similar to kind of how things are now, but then it would be like days and nobody would not go live. And if somebody did go live and didn't say anything about Dub, he would go live and he would literally rage out, but nobody wasn't saying anything about him. Oh man, classics. Sorry, I was traveling last night. Oh, it's all good. you know, because I know you would usually show up, so I figured you had to been doing something at the time. Yes, when me, you, black. See that. You remember? Oh man. Except now nobody worries he's the first person I ever thought that about. I would care less. Yeah. And that went away fast too. That went away fast because that was probably like one of them rare moments where we was all kind of like, yo, he might, because that's how he was so despondent that he was just like, you could see it on his face, and then his voice, it would change. You know, how them people like, the ones that like do the a manifesto videos like before they off themselves, and how like their voice gets to changing in this certain demeanor. That's how Dove's voice went. And I was like, oh shit, this dude might really off himself. And we tried to do him like even then we was like, Dove, you know what I'm saying? We good. We ain't gonna do nothing. We good. And we literally, all of us literally tried to back away and step away. Literally. Like we was like we was going off into talking about other things. We was talking about sports. We was talking about like the afterlife and just all these other range of topics that we was talking about. And this fool Doug just went, and it was like, here we go again. We would make fun of his mountain stories. Yo, the mountain stories. Oh, man. He would lose it. He would lose it. Let me also be very clear. I got up in my feelings, I guess, but Fax is a friend of mine, and I have nothing but respect for him. Hey, that's what I like to hear. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's what being grown is about. Dub and your little minion chat over there. Probably don't know what 2 + 2 is. But that's a different story. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you was on everything. You really was. You know, and he took that as you trying to take a jab at him, and that's okay. Like people would really be trying to help Dub, literally be trying to help Dub, and he would take that and would be thinking people was taking digs at him, and he would be getting mad, and it's like, no, Dub, like people trying to help you, like literally trying to help you, like all bullshit aside, people trying to help you, and you thinking that the help is taking jabs at you, and they weren't jabs, you know. You always been good to me, Chicago. I support the girls in the community unless they really get out of control. But I haven't seen that yet. Oh yeah, for sure. Ub is done. He can't talk his way or turn or twist. You can't do that, Felipe. What's going on? Dub is going to be old news. There's nothing left to expose. There's none. You know, I mean, but it's always good to roast the pork belly bitch. You know. Yes, Dub, you will always be the pork belly bitch. You know, you like that pork belly that gets turned and rotisseried. Like, what y'all having for dinner? Oh, we're having Dub for dinner. Oh, well, you might want to put some vinegar on that shit and make sure that shit's really cooked because that shit's contaminated like a motherfucker. Oh, well, shit, you might not want to eat that then. New York, that's facts. Like I said last night, Dub be hearing voices. That was funny. Yo, RB, you have me on my neck with that one. Oh, shit. Is pork one of his voices? It definitely is. It definitely is. No, he the pig turned into a chicken. Oh man. Oh, they be selling fried dubs at the Dillon Carnival. Would you like some fried dub? Oh man. But yeah, that shit, like, you know, thinking back to when this shit all started and just like all the, man, that fool, oh my goodness. And see, and just like, look, this fool, I remember it would either be Ryan, and this is when Ryan, this is how long this has been going on. Ryan used to do lives. Okay. This is when Ryan would go live. And it would either be Ryan Live, Black Mass, Blue Collar, Alvin. I feel like I'm forgetting the name. Oh yeah, of course Jimbo. But Jimbo usually did like night streams and stuff. But like during the day, this is who would be going on during the day. So I would jump on YouTube and I would see one of them live, and I would slide on over there. You know what I'm saying? And they would see me in the chat, and they would be telling me, "Yo, J Millie, did you hear what Dub said? Dub was going off on you." I was like, "Oh, for real? Oh, he was thinking about me. Oh." Yeah. Or I would have heard what Dub said and seen one of them live, and I would find the link, hit the link, boop, I'm up on panel. And that would make him rage out even more. Oh, Jay Millie. Oh man. Me and Dub have a very, very long history. Yeah. When it's all said and done, and I reflect, I'm gonna think about all those good times we had sitting on the panel roasting you. Hey, by the way, when he was live earlier, like right before he ended his live, somebody said, "Can you rub lotion on my back?" Did anybody else catch that? Fries, one of his other, oh yeah, he loved the fries. People in South Korea would love to have him. Oh, they would tear his ass up. Yeah. Oh man, they would love that shit. They tear that shit like, this is a good dub. Good dub. Oh shit. Who is your favorite power character? Ghost, Kanan, or Tommy? Ooh. Oh, that's a good one. Damn, that's a good one. I would probably, I don't know. I have to really think about that one, RB. Because literally after I did my live last night, I was talking to one of my folks, and he watches Power, and we got to talking about the new season, and we got to talking about all the different characters, and bringing up like all the scenarios of these different characters, and bringing up Tommy, like he killed his dad. He killed Holly while she was pregnant, which he didn't know she was pregnant, but that just doesn't take away from the actual murder itself. But Ghost, Ghost makes so many mistakes. I'm just gonna leave it at that. He made so many mistakes. And then Kanan, You know, you killed your cousin, you killed your son, and now we're going to find out whether or not you actually killed your mom. I think he killed his mom. You know. Brother Jay, you watched the Shy? I watched the first 4 seasons, and then after that, it's been kind of sporadic. Not entirely, but I blame Tasha for Tommy killing Holly. Yeah, you can go that way. For me, I'm going in the way of Holly didn't know how to mind her damn business, and she talked too damn much. She just and then she kept doing things that was jeopardizing the business. And then you mix that with a coked up Tommy. But the interesting thing about all this is he killed Holly. He killed his dad, you know, and that was because of Ghost, you know. But his dad was a rat. His dad was a rat. So he killed his dad, but he didn't touch his mom. Like, you killed these people for what they did, but you just your mom, and then you find out you got a black brother because your mama was out there, you know what I'm saying, getting her getting her some of that chocolate sauce. You know, so you got a whole nother family in a whole nother city in a whole nother state, and your mama kept that from you your entire life. But somehow she's still alive though. Oh God, you gotta love TV. You gotta love TV. Let's see, Tasha or Holly. Holly specifically should have told Tommy Holly was right. That's where, yeah. And I thought, you know, she was gonna say something, but she just didn't want to say nothing. So I just said, all right. If you want to watch a really fucked up show there on Amazon, it's absolutely. Oh. Damn. I heard about that. Did I see them? No, I seen the other one. I still have to see I still got to see that one. I heard about that. I heard about that show. That's yeah. You know, that's and you know, I gotta, my brain loves that fucked up shit. You know, I like watching stuff that's not cookie cutter. You know what I'm saying? Goody. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of stuff. That's what kids. That, you know what I'm saying? You watch that stuff with your kids. You know what I'm saying? You watch that stuff with your kids. You know, but it like the real good, fucked up, gory, destructive type shit. Yeah, I like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like real good. Like yeah. I fucks with it. Yeah, I mean, see, that's what I'm saying. I like that because I know it's going to piss me off. I know it's going to piss me off. You know what I'm saying? Some people will call me a sicko. I accept that. I'm an AEW fan. I'm a sicko. Okay. But I like that stuff. It's entertaining. You know? You're not going to find me watching, you know what I'm saying? Like growing up, you was not going to find me watching what's that show? Little House on the Prairie. Okay, you're not finna find me watching Little House on the Prairie. You're not gonna find me watching that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? See, Kanan killed Sean. Tommy killed Teresi. Tyreek killed Ghost. Power name should be bad parents. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, all these parents getting knocked out by the kids is all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? No, and you know what's fucked up about that though, RB? That shit's going on in real life. Like these kids is knocking off their parents. I just seen a clip earlier of this dude. I don't know where in one of these weird named cities. He was getting sentenced because he got convicted of killing his mom and his stepdad. I said, "Oh God, these motherfuckers is crazy." It's truly a head fuck. See, yeah, I gotta watch that. I might pop that on tonight. As a matter of fact, it's like American. Oh Lord, on steroids. Oh shit! Now I really gotta see this. Now I really, really, really gotta see this. Oh man, because American Horror Story is, yeah. If you know, you know. I'm not even going to go into the explanation of American Horror Story. If you know, you know. So the fact that this show is on that with steroids, yes, I got to see that. If someone watches them and it don't make them feel kind of away, then they got issues on everything. Real big facts. Remember when Tommy told Holly about Breeze? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people, yeah, you know. Cause what was that one show? Because it was them, and the first one was called Faye, right? It's called Faye, right? Did you remember checking? I know Dub is over there mad at the motherfucker. He ain't talking about me no more. Yeah, that movie right there is crazy. Never see I'm coming. Never see I'm going. I also like Winthrop better than the Oranges. Now I have not watched The Orange is a New Black. I haven't seen one single episode of that. You know, and I told myself I was gonna find time to watch it. You know, because I don't necessarily like to be up on things, but when people bring stuff up, I at least like to be informed enough to where I could, like, you know, have some type of opinion on it. Let's see. Katie came at me today. What? She did what? Oh, you got to keep for sure. If you want to watch something, don't waste your time on Orange. Just that's probably why. It's taking me so long to watch it, because I did hear about it. So, you know, I got the good and the bad, and I got more bad than I got good. So, calling you a man. What? What? Damn. Katie. Katie. Why would you go into? See, this is the shit I'm talking about. This is what I am talking. This is what I was talking about. Why would you go into somebody's chat, especially corrupt chat? Why would you go into corrupt chat who has nothing to do with the drama? It has nothing to do with the drama. Why would you go into his chat and go after Chicago? This was my complaint. This was my complaint. Chicago, you see what I was talking about? You see what I was talking about? You see what I was talking about when I was done with the drama and she came in my chat doing the exact same shit. Katie, you played yourself. You played yourself. You just proved me correct. You just proved me correct. And you made everything that I said right. You played yourself. Stupid. So I'm such a man. I posted a half-naked shirt of myself. Just to let he see how good she. And you know, don't play that. He don't. He does not at all. All right, what the? Oh my God! This is what? See, oh my God! It's like they go through a line of stupid over there. Like literally going through the line of stupid. How many times has Corrupt said, I ain't got nothing to do with the drama? Don't bring that. He's even said that shit. And she goes right in there and disrespects Corrupt's live like that. Like, come on now, that's fucking foul. You don't do that. You don't do that. Yeah, yeah, but he is just a sheep trying to find her. It's so bad. She is mentally disabled. I feel bad for her. Yeah, I mean, well, I did feel bad for her. I don't feel bad for her anymore. You know, she's just a look. I still ain't posted the pictures yet. I still ain't posted the picture. I think I'm gonna post one of the pictures today. Just after what I just heard, I'm gonna post the pictures today. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know. You go on with your Confederacy, Confederate Katie. Let's see. Y'all not talking about Corrupt from the not that Corrupt. It's a different one. But you can see well, you can compare me to her. Chicago. You know, we cool, right? Come over, you know what I'm saying? I play music, you know what I'm saying? We chop it up, you know, or even if I don't play music, you know, we chop it up, we have a good time. We see each other in the chat, you know what I'm saying? We converse in the chat, you know, back and forth and all this, all that. We good. You know what I'm saying? So I say this with a lot of love. I will never in my damn life compare you to that rat trash bitch. I will never in my life compare you to that garbage pail kid. It will not happen. Oh yeah, Corrupt was a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Good dude, you know. Shout out to Corrupt one time. You know I gotta add a little bit of seasoning onto my soliloquies. If I may ask, Brother Jay, did you know anyone from NWA before they was famous? Not directly. You know, it's more like an indirect thing, like, you know somebody to know somebody, but nothing indirect. I mean, nothing direct though. Yeah, you know, not the car. I'm not a California music. Yeah, and you still come through and you still have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Because you like to have a good time. That's that's not even questionable. You like to have a good time. And you know, I like to be around people that like to have a good time. You know, laugh, joke, listen to good music. And you know, I got a wide look, hey, I haven't even played a quarter of my music of the playlist that I got of music. Like I got so much music and all. I'm getting ready to do another rock music stream. I haven't done a rock music stream in a while. So I'm gonna get ready to do that here soon. Let's see. However, hear me out. When you say indirect, if I'm not mistaken, did you know some people that knew? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Cause I used to be in LA when I was a kid, because we used to travel um back and forth, and my brother has other siblings in LA, and then of course, you know, through the streets and meeting people and you know what I'm saying, all that, you know. You have a huge crush on Ngozi? Oh, you do? Ah, Shoreline Mafia. What's up with the home girl? What's going on, Chaos? How you doing? Oh no, yeah. Well, when I was younger, well, when I was younger, NWA wasn't even out yet. So it was like when I was older. It's like I probably say probably like the latter part of well, NWA didn't come out with that many albums. So it was probably like after the last one in 91. Probably like around 92, 93. Yeah, so I was like 13, 14, you know. So yeah. And by then, you know, I had jumped off the porch. Fun fact, yesterday was Diamante McKinney's birthday. Oh, it was? Happy belated. AZ and your brother siblings, my bad for the confusion. Oh, okay. Now it's all good, you know. Family dynamics. We want easy. That's a jam. Oh yeah, easy. Come on, everybody, easy. Yeah, that's my shit right there. She's just getting off work, been slammed, so I'll be glad for my 3-day week. Oh yeah, it's a 3-day weekend. Show is. I know a lot of people go, man. I wish I could say I'm gonna be enjoying this 3-day weekend. uh see, did Easy E do that song? I rather. No. I just wanna fuck you. No kissing and hugging, girl. You got a husband who loves you. You gotta get hey. Hey, y'all better stop it. Y'all gonna have me put on some damn music. You got me over here singing the shit. Oh, wrong song? All right. Oh no, it's still a no. Who sung that one? Because that was during the time when Death Row and Ruthless was going at it. So I want to say it's somebody on The death row side. Who did you side with, Dr. Dre or Izzy? That's a good question. I didn't side. I fuck with both of them. But let me be completely honest about that though. I didn't side until after the fact. So when the whole thing started, oh yeah, I'm fucking with Dre. Because I was not fucking with Jerry Heller. I didn't know like all the ins and outs outside of what they was, showing at that time. And back then, we weren't getting information like how we get it now. You like really had to be like in the know, if they didn't broadcast that across TV and the radio. So it wasn't until after Dre left and he and Snoop did that song for that one movie. And then that's kind of around the time when you start hearing things, why Dre left and all that. So now I'm hearing the stories because now at this point, I'm off the porch. I'm already dibbling and dabbling in the streets. So I was being privy to a lot more information than I knew before. So at the same time when the Chronic was coming out and everything, well, no, actually before, like probably it was the same year, but like months before the Chronic came out is when I started finding out about why Dre left, the whole shit with Jerry Heller and all of that. And then that's what I was like, oh man, fuck that. I'm siding with Dre. You know what I'm saying? I'm siding with Dre all the way. Even though I fuck with Easy, but you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we can't be having that. So when Dre dropped the Chronic, oh yeah, I was on it. Fuck Dre Day. Oh, I played that song so many fucking times. Although I didn't like that line, so I had to change that one little part, where Snoop said Frisco Dyke. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to change that around. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to do that. So then when Easy came with his rebuttal, I said, Dre, Snoop, he just exposed y'all. Sheesh. He just exposed y'all. He exposed the entire operation at Death Row. What goes on at Death Row? See, a lot of the stuff we didn't know was going on at Death Row until Easy dropped that song with Dresta and BG Knockout. I said, oh shit. He said, you was only 60 pounds when you wasn't wearing boots. And they came out with, damn, E, they tried to fade you on Dre Day. But Dre Day only make Easy's payday. What? So every album, so that Chronic album, Easy's getting paid off the Chronic album? Oh, God. Oh, what else you got for us, E? And then he went into the crates. He said on his old album cover, he was a she thing. Going back to when Dre was doing his turntable DJing thing when he was doing the club thing, and they came up. Yo, Dre been in the music business for a long time, and Dre was making hits long before NWA. Dude, turn off the lights. Dude. We turn off the lights. Let's get one thing understood. Fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? And, so he brought that up. I said, oh God. Okay, what else? What else? I mean, they just, and then so, but by that time, he came out with that. Then Bones came out, and then we come to find out that Easy, was dying. So it was right around the time when he dropped Real Motherfucking G's is when I said, yeah, okay, I'm fucking with E, and that's when we realized that he wasn't fucking with Jerry Heller no more. We didn't know why. We just knew that he wasn't in the picture no more. So yeah, I was like, yeah. So that's kind of like the long drawn out scenario. See, y'all just took on a massive job because they liked your work, but it came with shit, fuck it. Take the raise. Hey, I always say, I'll do the work as long as it show up in the paycheck. It was easy. Okay. Yeah, kicking it. Hell yeah. Man. Y'all, what's happening, cuz? Yeah, man, we doing afternoon live. Oh, Alan's live right now? Oh, shit, I didn't think he was going live until later. See, what did Snoop mean by Frisco? No, not Frisco Duke, Frisco Dyke. Fun fact, Eazy-E told Bone Thugs to stay out the drama. He did. Yeah. Because look, Bone Thugs I was ready to ride for Eazy. Like, nah, you guys might want to stay out this one. This is a California situation. This ain't an LA situation. And I want to be perfectly clear on this, right? When dealing with Death Row, you're not dealing with just LA. Okay? You're not just dealing with just LA. There wasn't just LA artists that was on Death Row. Yeah, it was the majority of the artists, but it wasn't just LA artists that was on Death Row. You had the whole goddamn state of California on Death Row. Not to mention, you had the Lady of Rage. She ain't from California. She from Virginia. So it was a lot, it was a California thing. So it was good that they stay out of it, because to be honest with you, shoot, if they did stay out of it, shit. Cleveland didn't want that smoke. I'll tell you that right now. And there's nothing against Cleveland, but back then, Cleveland didn't want that smoke. No. Because Cleveland, compared to our cities out here, yeah, Cleveland didn't want that. And that's no disrespect to them, But they didn't want that. Time flying by. see. Later that year, after Easy died, Death Row signs the legendary. Oh no, Easy. When Easy died, Pac was still in prison. Pac was in prison. Pac didn't sign. Well, no. Matter of fact, you was right. I take that back. My bad, RB. I'll be getting my years mixed up. Yeah, because Easy died in March of '95, and then Pac had signed his deal with Death Row in, I want to say it was September or October of '95. Yeah. That was so that time period was so like it was just way too active. It was too much going on. It was way too much going on. You know, everything was like at ultra speed. You know, like we didn't stop to like just think like no, we just it was just a blur. You know, had some good times. But there was so much going on at that time, though. You know. Let's see. I'm listening, but helping my daughter with some. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, Lady Rage was from the Sticks, Farmville. Yep. And she represented it too. She told everybody, like, yeah. Because I was always wondering, like, where is Rage from? I ain't never heard anything about where she's from. And then she came out with that song and she mentioned VA in there. I'm like, oh, okay. That's where you're from. That's where you're from. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah, you know, everybody fucked with Pac. At the end of the day, everybody fucked with Pac. Yeah, it was hella active in '95. I was 8 at the time. It was all over the country from Michigan to Colorado. Yeah, '95, you know what I'm saying? That was you know, I always hold a '95 to a very high standard. It's a special year for me. You know, it's a special year for me. And if you've been listening, you know why '95 is so special. As a matter of fact, I didn't even get a chance to even like acknowledge it earlier this year because of what was going on with my mom. But earlier this year made 30 years of this big OC. 30 years of this big OC. You feel me? 30 years. You know, 30 years I've been representing this blueness with the trueness. Never leave you clueless. Thank you, Chicago. Appreciate that. Can you blame the rest of Bone Thugs, or do you think they should have left that song alone? Oh no, it's all music at the end of the day. It's all music at the end of the day. You know, because a lot of things gets falsified by pictures, words, and other activities that, you know, be shown on TV. But behind the scenes is a whole different situation, it's a whole different scenario. A lot of people you think is beefing really ain't beefing. For sure, because you already know. RB for sure. Thanks. Always appreciative. But yeah, 30 years of this big OC. So, you know, a lot of us don't make it past 10. Only a few of us get to 20. But very rare do we hit that 30 year. So for us that have made that, you know what I'm saying? Like, so through all the bullshit, through all the people saying this and try to do that, and all the recklessness that I was involving myself in. But of course, when you're in it, you do reckless shit. You know what I'm saying? You do reckless shit. But just to make it through all of that, the beefs, the wars, shootouts, just running from police, trying to get away. And yeah. A brother is tired. There's a version of Thug Love with Busy Bone featuring Tupac and Syke and Silky. Woo! Silky Fire. What was that song? It's like Romeo and Juliet. Hot sex on the platter just to get you wet. Here's something. Yeah, I remember that shit. Hey, shout out to Silky Fire. I was trying to have a baby on that song. I ain't lying. I was trying to have a baby on that song because that song was so fucking sexy. I wanted to have a baby on that song. You know what I'm saying? But she wasn't. The girl I was talking to at the time, she was like, I ain't really had no kids. I was like, girl, you want to have my seed. Shit. Yeah, I do, but not right now. I just try to get me some. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, see now, okay. So as you guys seen in the title, this is part 1 of 2. So I'm doing another live later on tonight. So now I got to do a music live because now I got music ringing inside my head and it needs to come out, And as I said that, I was thinking about that one a Fabulous song he came out with on the what's that album? Loso's Way. I think it is Loso's Way. But yeah. Now I was just shoot. When you get a chance, check out Dream Theater. Oh, for sure. Nothing like a J Billy music live. You know. I try. But there's a few songs out there that, I like, yeah, I would have loved to have a baby on, I love to have a baby on. But look, so look, y'all, y'all gonna crack up at this stuff. I only told this story like one other time on YouTube. So this was 96. This was 96. And me and my girlfriend at the time, I went over to my brother's house. He had stayed up in these apartments in the central. Them apartments, you invitation only. And I'll leave it at that. So we go over there, and my brother used to let me use his apartment all the time. Whenever he wasn't there, he was like, "Yeah, you go ahead." So I slide on over there, and we go in there, we kick it in, and then so we got the music playing, right? Oh, it was me. It was my homeboy Rod. Rest in peace. He was with me along with his girl, and we slid over there. So all four of us went over there. So me and my girl had went into the other room, and they stayed up front. Y'all will not believe what song we had playing while we was goosing. Y'all gonna crack the fuck up. I want to ask y'all. I want to ask y'all first. What song do you think that was playing when we was doing our thing? Yeah, Loso's Way. Yeah, that album was fire too. I was in high school when that album came out. It's been 20 years since I've been. Yeah, you old, cuz. You old. What up, Lonnie? You trying to have more babies? No, 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 no. I ain't trying to have more babies now. No, nah. I'm on a whole nother level of parenting called grandpahood. That's my next level of parenting. That 4-hour stream was crazy fun. Yeah, hey, Chicago, that was fun, huh? Yeah, I was not even planning on being on that long either. But when you're having a good time, time just flies by and you're just like, shit, I like that. I didn't even realize you was on live that long. We were having so much fun. So much fun. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo. Because I got off the live and I was thinking to myself, like, I genuinely had fucking fun on that live. And I hope everybody else had as much fun as I did on that live. Because that shit was funny, fun, hilarious. We got into some very, very interesting conversations that was prime for my old show I used to have. Oh, shit. No, it wasn't bump and grind. Nah, for sure. Nah, yeah, it wasn't bumping and grind. And we played a lot of R. Kelly back then too. But it was I'll save y'all the trouble. It was not an R&B artist. No R&B song. Y'all gonna crack up because I'm not gonna tell y'all the song. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna say it. Cause I even had to crack up after I realized what happened. I'm like, we are some real active niggas though. we taking this crippin' a little bit too far right now. Oh man, that shit have me rolling. Okay, I'll tell y'all. I was a dead man. Walking, they say so every night. I hit the J Loca, aka post up in the window, come any day, anyway. Hey, I feels the pain back seven in my brain. The thought of death crossed my mind as my niggas that hit this. Yes, we were smashing to Brother Lynch Hung. And it wasn't even that song. We had the whole 24 seasons playing. On Brother Lynch. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we was getting some pussy on some Brother Lynch. Yeah. That shit was crazy as fuck. Like we just Brother Lynch, like we couldn't, you know what I'm saying? But we wasn't into all that romantic shit though, you know what I'm saying? Like if we had the R&B going, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we just got that going because we trying to smash. Shit, we wasn't into all that romantic shit. You know? The girls would be like, oh, that's so sweet. Oh, yeah. So when you gonna give me some? And I swear that was the line. When you gonna give me some? Oh shit. And they swear, and they would literally be trying to act like they didn't want to do it either. That was the funny part. They like, I don't want to do that. I don't do that. No. And to their credit, and I do have to credit them this. At least they didn't go with the, oh well, I'm waiting till marriage. I'm like, hold on. Ain't you dating my homeboy? Yeah. Ain't my homeboy from the set? Yeah. So you really thought that getting with a gangbanger that he was gonna wait until y'all got married to have sex? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. We ain't doing that. We just not. We 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 already married. You know what I'm saying? We already married. We married to that flag. That's what we married to. We married to that flag. You know, we ain't married to the streets. We married to that flag. Because the streets is only one component. There's only one component. We multiply in every avenue of life. In every avenue. You got politicians sitting in political seats that are lokes. We got one sitting right here who ran for office. You know what I'm saying? We everywhere. You know? Your favorite politician is a gangbanger. I bet you didn't know that. You know, as a matter of fact, one of the dudes that got killed in my hometown, he was a Mexican cat, and I didn't know him. So I'm just going on reports and what I've heard from people that have known him. You know, it was a Mexican cat, and he had been in the streets, or whatever, and allegedly, and I'm going to use that because I don't do that type of shit. So allegedly, he was either, and this is where the confusion comes in that he was either a former norteño or he was a non-active norteño. And so he was running for what was it? Was it mayor? Was it the city council? He was running for one of them seats. I forgot. And then they ended up smoking them. Yeah. That was a crazy thing, crazy time. You know, a lot of people out there, they was that, you know what I'm saying? It didn't shake me. Like I said, I didn't know him. I only heard of him when he started running for office. That's when I started hearing stuff about him. But prior to that, I don't know who he was. You know? Sure. Because by then, because I was older anyway, so he was younger than me. So he wasn't around like, well, he wasn't in the streets like that when I was around. You know, he probably was in the neighborhood playing with other kids and stuff, type deal. But yeah, he wasn't in that area where we was in, where I would see him like all the time. And we'd be all through the towns. We'd be over there on the east side, we'd be on the west side, we hit Sassoon, all Sassoon, we'd be you know. So, but yeah, you got a lot of political figures that are gang members. You know. Let me see something real quick. Now it's getting hot. I'm gonna turn my AC on. And it's supposed to be it was supposed to be getting cool down. And all we keep getting is heat after heat after heat after heat after heat. But thank goodness we can, let's see, where we're going into September. So we got about, damn, probably, well, depending. Yeah, depending. Let's see. Well, hold on. See, I didn't even know he was live. I didn't even know he had went live because I didn't even get his notification. YouTube be some weirdos with this notification shit. Sometimes you get the notification, other times you don't get the notification. Like, the fuck? Motherfuckers gonna start charging people to get a notification. Let's see. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, so what I'm gonna do, I'm about to get off of here. And I'm gonna see what's going on, if anybody else is going live, so I can kind of time it around that. But I will be back later. So y'all get yourselves together, do what y'all need to do, because when I come back, we is doing a J Millie's music stream, and we is going to have a good time. And I'm gonna play some of them songs too. So Chicago West, Chicago, if you're still in the chat, make sure you be back on over here, because we gonna be playing. I think, as a matter of fact, I need some more females over here. We gotta get the females back over here. We gotta get the females over here. Cause what I wanna do, I wanna play some shit, but I don't want to just play it and it don't be enough things over. You know what I'm saying? Everybody come on back, because we're gonna have some fun tonight. So with that said, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Thursday, and I'll catch y'all in a few. Peace.